single autistic Uber. It's a new word. You're a Uber. Hey guys, it's Olivia and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by and tuning into this video. I'm Olivia, I'm 26 years old and I was diagnosed with autism in January 2020 at 24 years old. And here at my channel, I like to make videos trying to bring awareness to females on the spectrum. If this is content that sounds interesting to you, I would super appreciate a subscribe and like. If you want to be even further involved, you can join the Wired Differently crew, which you can do by hitting the join button below and finding out more information. But basically you get some super cool perks like viewing videos a whole 24 hours early, getting cute little icons next to your name when you comment, and you can even ask me questions and get video responses from me. So that's pretty cool. In this week's video, I'm gonna go over 10 things not to say to an autistic person. And I think every autistic YouTuber there is has done this video, so I thought I would jump in and give this trend a try. So hopefully it's a funny video, but in all seriousness, don't say these 10 things to us. Now, I've mentioned this in another video, but I'm really not easily offended. You can really say any of these things to me and I really won't care very much, but some people, if you say these things to them, it super matters to them. So please try to think it through before you just blurt something out to us, because a lot of times people can take it as being very offensive or rude. I know when people say some of these, they're trying to make it a compliment, but it's actually not. And so I'm here to tell you, don't say it. Just don't say it.
No way, you don't look autistic.
I think it's really funny when people say this because I'd love to know what they think autism looks like, because as far as I know, it doesn't have a look. Like, I could see that if when an autistic person was born, we like popped out with no eyebrows, like okay. If you saw a person without eyebrows, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's an autistic person. But as you can see, I have my eyebrows and pretty much most other autistic people I think have their eyebrows. So as far as I'm concerned, unless you can see into our brain, autism doesn't have a look.
Get out. No. Oh, you must be really high functioning then.
Now, I do a whole video about the functioning labels, which I'll link above for you to check out if you want. But when you say somebody looks high functioning, it's kind of a backhanded compliment, because you're basically like, wow, like you don't seem like you're that messed up or that your brain doesn't work quite right. So again, I can see that you're trying to make it a compliment by saying like, wow, I would have never known. But when you do that, you actually really diminish our struggles and make it seem like, oh, well, you have autism, but it's not that bad. In reality, you just see us on our good days and with our masks on. You never see us when can't get out of bed, having meltdowns. So we're not actually high or low functioning. We just have good and bad days and can be better and worse in different areas of life.
Are you serious? I'm so sorry.
For what? Don't be sorry. Autism, it's not a death sentence. It's not a bad thing. I didn't just tell you like, wow, yeah, I have really bad stage 4 cancer and I probably have a week to live. I just told you I had autism, which basically means my brain just works a little differently than yours. There's nothing bad about it. Sure, we can have more struggles than maybe a neurotypical person, but that doesn't mean it's bad. When I found out I was autistic, it was the best day of my life. Like, no other day comes even close to being as cool and amazing and incredible as that day, because I finally got the answer to why my brain works the way it does and why I do things a certain way. So please be anything but sorry. I love that I'm autistic and I love that I know I'm autistic. So when I was diagnosed, it was not a bad thing in any way, shape, or form.
Stop labeling yourself.
Oh, thanks. I really wanted to know your opinion, actually, so I appreciate that. People put this in my comments all the time. Oh, don't label yourself or put yourself in a box or whatever. But my brain likes to know how things work, so getting the label autism was like the best thing for my brain. So yeah, I'm gonna call myself autistic because I'm autistic and proud and there's nothing wrong with it. Autism is a part of me, and it's just like if I were to call myself blonde with blue eyes and a girl.
Actually, I think everyone's a little autistic.
No, no, no. Oh, no, no. Not everyone is a little autistic. This is probably one of my biggest pet peeves is when people say this. No, not everyone is a little autistic. You're either autistic or you're not, because autism is how your brain works. So your brain is either wired as a neurotypical or your brain is wired as a neurodiverse person. You can't have a little of each. Like you can't do it. Just because you have some autistic traits doesn't mean you're autistic, because again, it comes down to not the traits you have, but how your brain is wired. And when your brain is wired as an autistic brain, you usually tend to do things a little different. But just because you also have anxiety or you also don't like socializing doesn't mean your brain literally is wired different.
Autistic. You must have been misdiagnosed.
Ooh, it makes me so mad. I love when people say this to me because it's like, you don't know me. You don't know who I am. First of all, are you a doctor? Probably not. Second of all, you don't know me. Just because you watched 1 or 2 videos of me on YouTube means nothing. You have no idea who I am and what my life's like, so who are you to tell me that, oh, you're actually not autistic? You must have been wrongly diagnosed.
Really? You're autistic? Huh. You're nothing like my nephew, though.
Well, no, we're not clones. You're absolutely right. I'm not like your brother's cousin's ex-wife's niece's twin brother, because I'm my own person. Just like every neurotypical person is different, every autistic person is different. So just because we share some traits and stuff in our brains may be wired similarly, we're not the same. We're not clones. We're all different. We're all human. God made us all different. Really? Yes, I was vaccinated. My mom got me all my vaccinations, and because of it, I'm nice and healthy, and there is absolutely no proof that autism comes from being vaccinated. Literally no proof, not even a little bit. I was born like this. I came out the womb thinking how I'm thinking, acting how I'm acting. It's not like I was one Olivia and then, oh, I got a shot and I became another Olivia. God made me like this way before I was ever conceived. So, you know, it's really like, just like, what nerve to think that a vaccine could change how God made me.
Did you know that doing yoga could actually cure that? Did you know that if you use this essential oil, you can get all that to go away? Did you know? Did you?
No. If you've seen my wife and kids, you'll know that. As I mentioned, autism is the way your brain's wired and you're born like this. So there's no curing it. It's literally our genetic makeup. There is no drug or lotion or potion or whatever that can change the way our brain is literally composed. And that's okay. Autism doesn't need a cure. I don't need to be cured. Nobody with autism needs to be cured. And you suggesting that we do is definitely like not so cool, and suggesting anything can change the literal way we're made is just flat dumb, because it can't happen.
You're autistic? You? But you're so nice and outgoing and pretty and smart.
So? I mean, it's like, I guess thanks for thinking that I'm pretty and smart, but what does that have to do with anything? We're talking tomatoes and potatoes here, baby. Autistic people can come in all different shapes, sizes, and forms. We can be really shy, we can be really outgoing, we can be sad, we can be happy, we could be anything. So just because I'm pretty and outgoing and smart has nothing to do with how my brain works. But appreciate the compliments. I'd love to know what you guys have been told about your autism in the comments below, and we can have a party down there talking about how silly these things are. Thanks for tuning in to another video. I appreciate your support so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. God bless, and I will see you in my next video.